92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call in a place where I've never even seen people talk.
What?
I've never seen anybody utter a word to each other in this place.
What is it?
So I don't know how they actually met. No, not a library, because people still whisper and things like that at a library.
Like Jubal's been inside a library.
True.
Oh, no. They have free internet access there. Oh. So I've been at a library. Trust me. Making all kinds of noise. But I have never seen anybody ever speak to each other, even when I'm with somebody, on the shuttle to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking
Everybody
about?
just
I always
sits
talk to everyone.
Oh, you're the one then. Because I've never seen it. Everybody's kind of sitting there angry, like I just need to get to my terminal.
Yes.
Why is this driver driving like that? What's the deal? Why do I have to tip him? Anyway, this is stupid. I don't have cash. And everybody's upset. But she actually struck up a conversation, I guess, on an airport shuttle. What's up, Stephanie?
Hi, what's going on?
Not much. How did you meet a dude on the shuttle onto the airport?
I'm just as surprised as all of you are. I was on my way from my car, those little park and ride buses, and this guy gets on at the next stop after me, and he's all like, I almost didn't make that one. Like, he's obviously wanting to be conversational.
He wants attention as soon as he gets on. I saw somebody do that the other day.
Just friendly, you guys. Like, he can just be a friendly person who, I don't know, likes life.
I don't think so. He wants attention. So he got on and was talking to everybody or just talking to you?
Well, it was just like me and him, and the driver. I'm not just going to ignore him. So we start talking, and then it turns kind of flirty. I can tell that he's like, oh, and I don't know, the conversation definitely shifted from him worrying about his flight to, a more flirty type of thing.
And were you instantly attracted to him when he walked onto the shuttle bus?
As soon as I kind of turned around, because I heard him talk initially, and I was like, here we go. I wasn't even going to pay him any attention. And then when I kind of turned around, I was like, oh, hey.
Hey, I'll talk to you.
You're like, great, the annoying dude just got on the shuttle. Oh, wow, the annoying dude's kind of attractive. Come over here, sit next to Mama.
Yeah, you can sit right here on my lap.
That's not a very long ride, though, to get from, I almost missed my shuttle, to, hey, do you want to go out on a date?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is what happened. So we're flirting, we're talking, and it was really cute. He was just like, I really want to take you out, but I won't be back for a few weeks, so let's go on a date right now.
Dang, this guy gets down to business.
I was like, wait, what? Now? I don't understand. So he proceeds to open up his briefcase. Inside, he's got these bags of airplane peanuts, those little mini bottles of liquor, and he opens up his phone and looks for love song station. I'm just the entire time dying inside. And
so wait, he meant right now, as in on the shuttle bus, not when we get to the airport, let's find a bar that we can go to together.
No, as we're driving, he starts setting up shop in his lab, and I'm like, oh my gosh, of course. Normally, I'm so busy, I never have time to date, and now I'm going to go on a date, and it's on a shuttle bus. It's ridiculous.
I like it, though.
Yeah, did you like it, or was it weird? Because I'd be like, this guy might be an alcoholic. He's got airplane shots on him, and it's the only thing that he eats, little bags of peanuts from the airport.
I mean, honestly, when he first started taking out, I thought I was going to, die of embarrassment, and then I was kind of just like, you know what, that's kind of sweet. Let's just date right now, and I've got everything we need. Let's go. I was like, okay.
Did it feel planned? Maybe he has done this before, he comes prepared with all these items when he gets on any shuttle bus?
I mean, he seems like he travels a lot, so, it seemed like, I have leftover peanuts. It very well could have just been stuff he had left over. I mean, if he would have pulled out, a tablecloth and a candle, I was like, all right.
Wait a minute. Why do you have silverware? They're not going to let you through security with that.
And what kind of magician are you? How did you fit all that into your bag?
So how long did your date last then on the shuttle?
It was pretty short-lived, but it was really cute, and we had a good time. We were just laughing. A lot of it was just us laughing. So we finally get to my terminal, and I have to get off, and I'm like, oh no, the most strange but awesome day in America is ending. So we exchanged phone numbers because he said he was going to be gone for a few weeks. And I also was like, here's my email. If you want to email me while you're on your trip. And he's like, I'm really looking forward to seeing you when I get back. It's kind of I don't know, like, it just seemed like the stuff you see in a movie. I was like, this is not happening. I'm, like, all for it. I'm, like, ready to go.
So you really thought when he was going to get back, he'd give you a call?
Yeah. So I have his phone number, so I called him. I left him a voicemail, just, like, hey, checking in. I had a great time, all that. But never heard back from that. And I also sent him an email to kind of check in because I didn't hear back from the phone call. But nothing. It's just I haven't heard from him, and I've heard you guys do these things before, and I was, hoping that maybe we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Do you think that he's just not back from his trip yet?
I mean, it's been a little over 2 weeks now, so he should have already come back according to, like, the conversation we had on our shuttle bus date. But if anything, he could have just emailed me back at least to kind of, something. Give me something, guy.
I mean, if he was into you, he would have at least been like, man, I'm still busy, but as soon as I get back from my trip, you and I will go out on another shuttle bus. Maybe even a city bus next time.
Don't get wild.
All types of public transit dates are in the future.
Can you say that one more time? Sorry, I couldn't hear your phone.
All kinds of public transit dates seem to be in my future. After
Yeah.
You can go on a train.
I don't know how he wouldn't be into you if he did that cute little thing. Like, he didn't have to do any of it, Yeah. He's the one that initiated all of this.
I mean, yeah, and, even if his trip ran longer or something like that, I mean, I think I would have just expected something, but maybe I'm jumping the gun. I'm not too sure.
Well, let's find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Stephanie is on the phone, and her first date with a dude included everything. Romantic music, exotic nuts, smooth alcoholic beverages. And did it end with a kiss? No. Unfortunately, it didn't end with a kiss. It ended with some guy going, "We're at the Delta terminal. If you're getting off a Delta flight, get off here. United terminal is next." And then the two parted ways. That's because Stephanie met the dude that she wants to call today on an airport shuttle. She was going from like her car to the airport, and some guy got on and then sat next to her, and they had a shuttle date.
Yeah.
It's just the weirdest date we've ever heard of, but she liked it a lot because she thought it was funny and original. He sat next to her, pulled out like airplane shots of alcohol, opened up his phone and put on an app that had romantic music, and they shared some airport nuts on the way to the terminal, and then the date was over. He said he was going out of town for a few weeks and that he would call her when he was back, but he hasn't called, so we're going to get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back.
And if you did jump the gun on this and he was like, well, I was actually going to call her later this afternoon, are you going to be embarrassed?
I mean, at least I'll get an answer. Maybe a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
That's all right. You might be able to save it, though, and be like, all right, well, let's talk now, and then go out,
And have another date right when we're on the phone, because that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah, just the impromptu dates will continue forward.
Yeah. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jamie.
Yeah, this is Jamie. What's up?
Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Thanks for listening.
And I'm calling you today because we actually had a listener email us to see if we can get in contact with you. Her name is Stephanie.
I don't know a Stephanie, so you're going to have to help me out here.
I think you probably do know a Stephanie. You met her while taking the shuttle to the airport.
I met her on the airport shuttle?
Yeah.
Wait, you seriously don't remember right now?
Still?
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, you're really going to have to refresh my memory here.
What do you mean I'm going to have to? How would I have to refresh your memory if you met somebody on an airport shuttle? I've never met one person on an airport shuttle.
Yeah, you could say I've met a few people on airport shuttles. So, like I said, you're going to have to help me out here, dude.
You know, the girl that you pulled out the nuts and the alcohol for, you played the romantic music on your phone. You said you'd call her.
So why are you laughing? What's so
keep
what's so
going.
funny?
You guys got to tell me what she looks like, seriously.
I don't know.
We didn't
I've
know.
never seen a picture of her. She just sent us an email and asked us to call you.
We figured that description was probably going to be good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else specific you can give me here? Because if you don't know what she looks like and I don't know what she looks like, we're going nowhere.
I'll tell you what we know. We know that you met her on the airport shuttle. She was sitting there when you got on. You sat down and flirted with her and had a real quick shuttle date. And she said that you told her you were going to be gone for a few weeks on business, but you'd get in touch with her when you get back. She said she'd called you and emailed you, but has heard nothing.
Wait, so you said she emailed me?
Yeah.
Yes, that's all we know.
Oh, the email girl?
Wait, how is she the email girl?
How's she not the shuttle girl and the email girl?
Well, she was email girl on the shuttle, but wait, she called a radio station to get a hold of me.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, it's great. It's great. I'm not like complaining, but like, wow, I can't believe she did that.
What?
Okay, so you're excited
so
that she
weird.
did this, but you don't remember her.
Well, like I said, I remember who she is now, just from the emails. But wow, I can't believe it worked.
Hey, wait, if you're excited that she contacted us to talk to you, why didn't you email her back?
I'm more curious why you said I can't believe it worked.
Yeah, what worked?
It's amazing that it worked to the point where she would go this far with it.
Whoa.
So wait, was the whole thing like a shtick that you used to lots of ladies on the shuttle bus?
Well, that day it was, yeah.
That day it was.
Yeah, here's the deal. I mean, I'm not like one that likes to brag about himself, but I don't do too badly when it comes to like meeting ladies and picking up girls and whatever.
Okay.
So I decided, why not be a little entrepreneurial about it and write a book about being able to pick up women quickly in unusual places.
So wait,
so-
it was like research for your book?
Well, I can't write a book about being able to pick up women in weird places if I don't actually try to pick up women in these places. So I have to have test subjects, so to speak.
Okay, so you were on the shuttle that day.
Yeah, trying to see how many numbers I can get.
I don't know how I feel about all this.
Whoa.
And did it, I mean, other than this, did it work well?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, it worked quite a few times. My batting average wasn't bad that day.
Hey, wait, though. I get that was your point, but were you actually interested in Stephanie?
I mean, there was nothing wrong with her, per se. I mean, she's nice.
So that's a no.
Well, I mean, I didn't call her back, but I'm still pretty excited that the whole thing worked as well as it did. I mean, she went so far as to email a radio station, so that's pretty good.
Don't you feel like it's a little messed up, though?
I mean, I'm not sleeping with them. I'm not, like, taking their money. I'm just giving them time.
Yeah, but you're still leading them on, and it's all a lie.
No, calling her back would have been leading her on. Plus, the information that I'm getting from what I'm doing is going to help so many other dudes out, especially since it worked. So, if I can hold up for a second, what's your name again on the phone?
Jubal, Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Can I have permission from you to put this whole deal in my book? Because this is pretty awesome.
Oh.
The second date update, the fact that she would call a radio station?
Just the whole thing is beautiful.
Yeah, I guess. I don't care. Sure.
Sweet.
If I give you permission to do that, can I have your permission to put her on the phone with you right now? Because she's actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Oh, the twists.
Surprise.
Stephanie?
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing?
No, but like at a fundamental level, like what's wrong with you?
You didn't think something was that wrong with me, like, I guess, whenever, a couple weeks ago.
I mean, that's when I, didn't have any clue. They were trolling the airport to write a ridiculous book that's going to help no one. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well, actually, I think I just established that it's going to help guys, and,
It's going to help
meeting
guys
their-
pick up women that you'll never speak to again? I'm confused on how this book's going to work.
Well, no, the idea for the other guys that are picking up the women is so that they do speak to them again. So, if anything, you're helping those guys out, too, if you put it in perspective.
So it's a positive thing, Stephanie, that his whole date was just a sham.
There's nothing positive about any of this.
Are you pissed?
It's like a combination of like rage and like speechlessness. So I'm having like a real bad struggle, like not jumping through the phone and tearing out your eyes.
So that's a yes.
And like also looking for the right words to say.
Look, I'm sorry that you're offended, but you do have to understand that you were part of a much bigger project, and you were a positive part of it. So that's good. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have interacted with you in a way that was fun if I wasn't actually enjoying our conversation. So we can, you can look at it that way.
I just, I honestly just can't believe that I bought the whole thing. It seemed so sincere and impromptu, but you had been running this game up and down the airport all day.
Well, if it makes you feel, I mean, you were probably the nicest person that I talked to.
Oh, that's
You don't
that's
remember
sweet.
that. You're such a liar. You didn't even remember who she was when we called you.
Well, I remember now when you said email.
Yeah, of course you do.
And Stephanie, I mean, I would look at it this way, Stephanie. You already said that you had a great time, and those are kind of things that you can't give back. And, even though I didn't call you back, it doesn't mean that we didn't enjoy a moment together, at least that little shuttle ride that we had,
Dude, he is.
You are good.
He's good, man.
Yeah.
I want to date him.
You got to understand how she feels used and stupid, though.
Well, I mean, feelings weren't really my intention, and my intention wasn't to hurt anybody. My intention was to write a book, and, sometimes you get collateral damage with this kind of subject matter.
You hear that, Stephanie? You just took some shrapnel. That's all. No big deal.
Right in the neck.
Yeah.
Jamie, I have to ask this question no matter what. Jamie, would you like to go out on an actual
No,
date?
do not ask Jamie about another date. Don't.
You're
Not necessary to do that at all.
Oh, man.
Come on, Stephanie, you got to admit, after this whole radio deal, the whole thing's kind of funny. So, maybe we could just, have a drink and laugh about it. You know what I mean? I kind of owe you.
Oh.
Maybe
Kinda
you
owe
can
ya.
have a drink by yourself, Jamie, while you laugh over writing this book.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you won her over.
Well, it's unfortunate, but, it's now that I'm talking to you and I kind of get a better gauge in your personality or whatever, but I can always go back and ride the shuttle, I guess.
Yeah, back to the shuttle to meet some more ladies.
Always got the shuttle.
The
Yeah.
shuttle Casanova.
Hey, Stephanie, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Yeah, well, it's probably better that way at this point.
You have a cool story to tell, though.
You know you're going to be buying that book just to see what he actually said about you.
What do you mean buy this book? He's going to give me a free copy.
Yeah. You at least owe her that, Jamie.
Yeah.
Sign.
I think I can make that happen. I know the writer.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think we talked to the new best-selling author in America.
Really?
And we don't know it exactly yet because the book hasn't been released. But a text in at 78592 says, I'm a woman, and I think the airport shuttle second date update guy is awesome. I think he's a genius, and he's going to sell a ton of books. Somebody else had texted in at 78592. What's his book called? I need to get it. It's a page turner. If you missed today's second date update, Stephanie wanted to call a dude named Jamie. They actually met in the airport shuttle. Mm-hmm. She got on. He was on the shuttle. They talked for a second. And then he was like, let's have a date right now. I'm a pretty busy guy. And he pulled out airplane shots and peanuts, and they talked for a little bit, and then they got off the shuttle, and that was it. He said he would call her, but he never called her. And the reason why, he was just doing research that he's doing for a book he's writing about how to meet women in unexpected places.
Wow.
And apparently his date ideas are really good because every woman texting in at 78592 says they love that if that would happen.
That's crazy. Are you kidding me?
Can't wait for his book to come out.
Me too.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every guy has been there before. You sit down at a restaurant and you're hanging out, and then the waitress walks up and says hello, and you instantly realize that she initiated a conversation with you, so she must think you're attractive.
Oh.
So you throw her some smooth lines like, yeah, I'll take an electric lemonade and you keep those coming, and there's a big tip in your future. Just let them know that you're a power player.
And a bad boy.
Yeah. And then when you sign the bill, you leave like a 26% tip to let her know
You stop
that
it.
you are making the big dough.
Yeah.
And then you write your phone number on the receipt so she can call you later, and you two can go out for a romantic evening.
God, how could she say no to that?
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened to Mary Ellen, who's on the phone right now. She was serving a table, and some dude hit her up, and now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
You actually fell for that?
I usually don't, but this guy seems different.
Was he as smooth as I described, or was it even better?
He was a little less smooth than that.
A little less smooth. Yeah, he didn't drop the electric lemonade thing, did he?
No, definitely not.
That gets the servers every single time.
Yeah, man. You stop it with your sugary drinks.
So your email said that this guy was actually somebody who you waited on. How did that go down? How do you get your number?
So he was super cool and definitely different than all the other creepy dudes that hit on me at the bar.
What's his name, by the way?
Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
And you're at a bar while all this is happening.
Yes, I cocktail waitress at a bar, and he was at one of my bar tables where I was serving food and drink.
Oh, awesome.
So did he actually ask you for your phone number, or did he try the thing of like leaving it on the receipt?
No, he actually did ask me at the end, and he did it really respectfully, and this is the only time that I've ever actually went for it.
What did he say specifically?
He said, I'm sure this happens to you all the time, but you seem like a really cool girl. You've done such a good job of taking care of me, and I would love to take you out on a date if I could give you my number, and you could, you can call me if you decide to do that. No pressure.
Oh,
That all sounds nice, except for the you've done a really good job taking care of me part. That kind of creeped me out a little bit, I got to be honest.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, it was his turn to take care of her for a night, is the way I read it.
Okay.
Plus, he dropped in that nice compliment in the beginning about how this must happen to you all the time because you're so sexy.
Absolutely.
All right, and what did you guys do for your date?
I love to go dancing, and one of my favorite DJs was in town, so we decided we'd go to his show. And, which I was really excited about. And on my way there to meet him, he texts me and says that he needs to reschedule.
Ooh, that sucks. While you were on your way to the club?
Wow.
Yeah. He said it was for an emergency.
Okay.
So do you think, because as soon as you said dancing, I'm like, well, that's kind of risky with the guy. Like, either guys are into it or they're very adamantly against dancing.
I know that. I realize that about guys. And when we were trying to decide what we were going to do, he let me choose. And I said, well, I really like to dance. Is that something you like to do? He said he loves to dance.
Oh, good.
Okay. So he said he actually liked it, but then he canceled on you right before you got there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even want to do a second date update with him.
Well, I haven't even told you the worst part, you guys. We set up a second date, and he canceled.
What?
He canceled on you twice?
Last minute?
Twice.
And you still want to call him?
I don't know. There was something about him. There was something different the day that I served him, and then the next time we spoke over the phone, it was just a really good conversation, and he just didn't seem like other guys.
He is hot, isn't he? He's really hot.
He's hot.
Okay, but listen, are you the only one in this conversation right now that believes that maybe he actually had 2 emergencies?
I thought about that. That dawned on me. I don't know if maybe he's got a girlfriend or a wife. Like, I don't know. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I'd like to know, and I don't understand why he wouldn't just say something or, not pursue me.
You just want to find out why he's blowing you off twice.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And rude.
How did you respond to him after he ditched you the second time?
The second time he canceled on me, he did give me a day in advance notice. So
Oh, that's nice. No wonder.
Oh, Jubal.
yeah,
No wonder you want to call him.
Gentlemen.
I was annoyed, but at least I wasn't on my way there and hadn't wasted my time.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you haven't heard from him since he canceled that second time?
We've texted back and forth a couple times, just like really short words. And I just want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know if there's another woman in the picture or what his deal is.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update, all right?
Great, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to cancel on you right before we do it. Just, so just hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm about to use some very strong language.
Uh-oh.
So be prepared.
Okay.
I am baffled.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
Befuddled.
Is
Almost.
that the strong language?
You
Yeah.
didn't tell me to close my ears,
I'm
Jubal.
sorry. I just had to say it. Very confused about why the girl for the second date update today is not getting a call back. Her name is Mary Ellen. She's actually on the phone. And Mary Ellen, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. If you're just tuning in, Mary Ellen works at a bar. She gets hit on all the time by dudes, which happens.
Yeah.
And normally she turns them down, but she actually said yes to a guy named Tommy. And they'd been texting back and forth to go out on a date. But twice he's blown her off.
Wow.
One, when she was on the way to the date.
Yeah.
She wanted to go dancing. Some DJ that she really likes was in town, and he texted her right before saying, I'm not going to make it. And the other time was they scheduled a makeup date, and he canceled the day before. So she's wondering why he would cancel on her. And I'm wondering the same thing. How does a cute waitress get blown off twice and then still want to do a second date update?
It's all
Well,
turned
Yeah.
around.
that probably makes her feel better, Jubal.
That's what's confusing me so much, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, me too. I'm confused. I just want to get to the bottom of it.
Now, and you sound pretty pessimistic. Like you were saying, maybe he's married. I mean, what if he actually has a legit excuse? You do want to go out with him, right?
I mean, yeah, I do want to go out with him as long as he doesn't cancel on me a third time.
Oh, that is a good point.
All right, well, if you guys agree to a second date after this whole thing, we'll make sure it happens right now. We won't let him off the phone until you two are together in the same space, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Well, here I go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that you
Tommy,
need to
can you
yell.
hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was
Stop
worried you
yelling.
couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he
Sounds-
can hear us?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going
No,
on.
Yeah.
and
It-
he
well-
doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No, I am
Wait.
not.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness?
What are you
Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
What?
No, that is not the case.
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Mary Ellen is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door of where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
And so,
What is wrong with you?
All right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced in a couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yeah, some girls like that.
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me, it's for her. I don't want to do that to her, if that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah, in so many words. Thank you, yes.
But come on, I mean, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's going to have to explain this to, her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like, I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy, that gets
Yeah.
the parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end,
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mary Ellen?
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talked to you to see if we could get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah, you don't look 42.
That's a nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23
Wait a minute.
at all.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, you said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older
no.
mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. You look like a woman.
Oh,
Whoa.
you look like you've been experienced, Mary
Yeah.
Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature, and you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. I'm not saying that at all. No, you're amazing and you're beautiful, actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
You
Mary
weren't even
Ellen-
born.
Does it bother you that he's 42?
I mean, I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation because it's really awkward.
Here we
But
are.
wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
Oh.
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew, like, if I was going to go there that night, that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all.
Raise the
This
roof.
is terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
A parrot head. No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what though? She can't really make this decision, and I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
And,
Can I interject here for a second?
and I can't drink. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
That's a good.
It kind of sounds like we're
kinda
listening to a
respect that.
daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything. Awesome.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh my God.
This just keeps getting better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. This guy's an idiot. I'm 46 and not old.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
You know, you're not old to 42-year-olds.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mary Ellen wanted to call a guy named Tommy. She was actually waiting on him, and he asked for her phone number. She gave it to him. They went out on a date. The reason he wasn't calling back was because on the date, he found out that she was actually 23. He thought she was older, and he's in his 40s. So he felt like she was too young to date him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is strange because normally it goes the other way. Like a 40-something-year-old dude gets to go out with a 23-year-old, and they're like, yeah, I'm the man.
Totally.
Dude, it's so gross when they act that way, though.
Yeah.
He was really condescending to her, though. Like, you don't know what you want.
Yeah, he really was at the end.
Not trying, though.
I know, but she was an intelligent woman. Like, she can make her own decisions.
Yeah, she sounded like she was put together and
Right.
and was like, yeah, I don't mind dating a 40-something-year-old until the end of it after he said that. Like, look, I can't make the decision for you, but I've got to tell you, you don't know what you want. She's like, yeah, screw you.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will get a hold of the person that has blown you off and ask them why, and hopefully things will become very awkward.
Well, sometimes it ends well. Sometimes it does.
It does sometimes. We've got Faith on the phone right now. Faith emailed us about a guy named Cole who you met on a dating website, Faith?
Yeah,
Have you gone on a lot of dates from that website?
a couple, but like this was the first one that I actually enjoyed, where I actually liked the guy.
Have you met a lot of weirdos?
Luckily I haven't had any experiences with that, but I've heard a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
Tell us about your date. What'd you guys do?
We met up for happy hour. We decided to do like a low key sort of thing,
Okay.
and I actually felt like he liked me, I liked him. It was going really well.
Any awkward moments at all?
Some of my friends actually came, and like some of his friends came. So like, I think we enjoyed the happy hour a little bit too much. We did.
You drank too much, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like from what I remember.
From what I remember.
So
Okay.
you got hammered at happy hour.
Maybe I forgot to eat my lunch that day.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Was he drunk?
I mean, we all were having a really good time. I mean, with $5 margaritas, it can easily happen.
Oh, yeah, it can.
Ooh.
Well, talking about
Faith, how did the date end? How did you get home if you were both drunk?
I mean, I got home fine.
Did you share a kiss?
I think so.
Oh, no.
So this is less of a second date update and more of a, hey, can you help me retrace my night?
Oh no.
Is there any...
I mean, like we had a nice time. There was a kiss involved.
All right.
Like I do recall that, but like I haven't heard from him.
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
A little bit, but like I don't want to be that girl who's like desperate to, It's like I don't play that way. It's like if you're interested, you're going to contact me, so I'm not going to be that desperate girl,
Okay. Well, we'll get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't called you.
Stay sober until then.
Or don't. It could make the phone call more fun. Like, however you want to handle it is fine. But we're going to get him on the phone right after this, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Faith is on the phone. She met a guy named Cole online. Met him at happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
Her friends showed up. His friends showed up. She got wasted.
Yeah.
Right, Faith?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to call Cole, the guy that you went out with right now, see if we can get him on the phone and ask him what happened that night and why he hasn't called you back, basically, because you don't really remember parting ways with him, right?
Yeah, it's buggy.
Okay, you remember that he kissed you and he said that he had a good time. Or slurred it.
Right.
You're not sure which.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call him right now. Feel free to jump in on the phone whenever you want to.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Cole, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Cole, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
Hey, are you familiar with our show and our radio station at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, I'm calling because I wanted to talk to you about a girl named Faith that you went out on a date with.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I know.
You guys had a little bit to drink on your date.
Yeah.
Have you
Well,
heard?
she had a little bit.
Okay.
More than, well, yeah.
Have you
right.
heard the second date updates before, Cole?
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess you know now that's what this is. Faith emailed us and asked us to call you. And I suppose, I normally don't do this, but I suppose you already know, since you know how the second date updates work, that Faith is on the phone. Faith,
Yeah, hi.
why don't you ask him yourself why he didn't call you back?
Okay. So yeah, what's the deal? I haven't heard from you in like a week, and I thought we had a fun time.
Just make this as awkward as possible.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's not awkward. It's just like, hey, dude, what's up? We had fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It was great fun until you got really drunk and you started doing your little dance moves that you did as a kid.
What does that even mean?
You don't remember
okay.
that?
I mean, sure, we were dancing, but what do you mean?
What did she do?
Oh my God! Well, she started out slow. She started with a waltz,
What?
With a waltz.
So like formal
Yeah.
ballroom dancing.
Drunken?
and then I believe it went into the salsa, and then the tango,
Okay.
and then you're trying to get me to do this with you.
How long did her
And then-
performance last?
Oh my God! Yeah, like I don't even know.
First of all,
Ridiculous.
Faith, real quick, do you remember dancing at all?
I mean, I remember dancing. I didn't know I did the tango and
Okay.
the salsa.
Cole, I'm a little confused. So, were you guys dancing together and she just was a horrible dancer, or she just started doing dance moves and wanting you to do them? I don't get it. Explain to me what happened.
No, she just started doing these dance moves. You told me you did this when you were like 5, and then now you're starting to do, like
Yeah. Cole, that's what I was going to ask you. You said little kid dance moves. So, was she like, oh, I used to dance when I was a kid, and then wanted to show you them or something?
yeah, and it was like, yeah, it was really kind of embarrassing actually.
Cole,
Really?
if
Like-
she
Wait, okay, so it was embarrassing for you, so that's the only reason? Like, it's not like there was anything inherently wrong with me. You're just upset that I'm
No, you're a great girl, but like if you get too drunk next time, if there is a next time, like what else is going to come out? Is Mr. Rogers going to show up or Sesame Street? Like,
Cole, if she had been doing the ridiculous dance moves sober, would it have embarrassed you?
probably.
I don't see the big deal. I mean,
Me
I
either.
pull out some tap
definitely
moves down the grocery store aisle probably once a week.
You
but
couldn't see how it just makes her kind of like a free spirit?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah,
it
sure,
sounds like-
I guess.
At the end of the day, it sounds like what Brooke said. You just got annoyed with a drunk girl, or with a drunk person. Like if you're not that drunk around drunk people, it is terrible. And I can tell you that from excuse because I've been sober once around drunk people, and that's the last time I'll do it. So
One time.
It also
Yeah.
sounds like he's really concerned about what other people think. Like he was very humiliated by this performance.
She's in the middle of the dance floor, and everybody's watching her do it.
okay,
I mean, laughing. Nobody wanted a foxtrot with her.
I just can't believe she was taking those kind of dance lessons at 5. How cute is that?
so okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Faith is he just didn't like your dance moves.
You know what? Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. He can't handle it.
Okay.
That's right.
He can't handle these dance moves.
You will bring that foxtrot to somebody else's house, all right?
Exactly.
In the second date updates, we always ask if you guys want to go out again. We will pay for you guys to go out on a second date.
You can't laugh or joke, and I don't want to go out with somebody like that, so definitely not.
Okay.
No, I can laugh and joke, but that was atrocious.
Cole, come on. Hey,
I
it's it.
danced since I was 3. My waltz is pretty nice, and I know it.
All right. Well, Cole, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. And Faith, you got your answer.
Yes, I did.
You just didn't want to hang out with a drunk dancing girl.
Hey.
I, however, would love to hang out with a drunk dancing girl. Yeah, absolutely.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Lydia, when you think of true love, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I don't know, Disney movies.
You know what comes to my mind? A game of darts. Yeah. Everybody knows that's where true love is found, around a dartboard. Am I right? Yes, I am.
Is it because the true love is between you and alcohol in a bar while you're playing darts?
Yeah, because that's where Heather met Rick. Heather is on the phone with us right now. Heather, how are you?
Hi, guys. I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. Now, you met this dude that you want us to call. His name is Rick. You met him at a bar, and he taught you how to play darts.
Yeah.
Tell us about meeting him.
So, like last weekend, I went to this bar with a couple of friends, and guys usually approach me. So, Rick came up to me.
Heather, can I stop you 1 second?
Yeah.
Did you just say guys usually approach me?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I like the confidence. I'm not.
too.
So guys hit on you a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't even like a humble brag.
No,
it was like
it's just like, hey,
yeah.
dudes hit on me
Well,
all the time.
Facts are
I mean,
facts,
it's just
people.
like what happened. So,
It's a rough life for you, Heather. All right, so Rick came up and hit on you, and you liked him a lot.
oh my God. Yeah, like he was super cute, and I don't know, we just had like a really fun time, and seemed so smart. Like he was talking about all this stuff, and like half of it I don't even know what it meant, but it just, you could tell like with the words that he was using that he was like super smart, and
like 3-syllable words.
Right. All right. And you actually didn't really go out on a date with Rick, right?
I mean, it was practically a date, because once we started talking, like I didn't even talk to my friends for the rest of the night. We just were totally into each other and hanging out. And, you know, he was so complimentary. And he bought all my drinks. He bought me chocolate martinis. And so then he's like, let's play darts. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to play darts.
Of course
So he taught me. And you guys, it's so hard, but it was so much, like, you have to, you know how to play darts?
Yeah, I know. No, I know how to play darts, but the first time learning it was pretty, yeah.
That huge range of motion that you need
Gave
for
me
your
a
wrist.
carpal tunnel.
Well, it was just like, yeah, the dart in that circle is so small, and you have to stand so far away.
Yeah, I know. It's a difficult game.
It's hard to
Yeah,
So-
it was hilarious. Like, we were laughing so hard. I mean,
bet.
I was also worried I was going to hit somebody with a dart.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't.
because like bars are crowded with people standing around the dartboard. I don't know why they do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people aren't really paying attention, but it was really fun, and
So, is this new territory for you, Heather? Because you said that guys hit on you a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like if guys hit on you all the time, you're used to dudes that just like keep bugging you and don't know when to go away.
Yeah, that's how it usually is. I think that's why I'm like my head feels scrambled because like I just don't know. Like so at the end of the night, you know, I kind of wanted to leave him wanting a little more. That he didn't ask for my number, and I figured maybe he was being shy. So I put my number into his phone.
Okay.
And then I just like texted myself from his phone, so I would have his number.
Right.
And I you know, handed his phone back to him, and I was like, "So my number's in there. Give me a call."
I like that move, Heather. As a guy, I like that move. Whenever girls like, give me their phone, here's my number, hit me up. It's nice when they do that, so you don't have to ask them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought so. So then I just like kind of gave him like a quick text, just real quick, just on the lips. So, you know, kind of give him a preview, and then I left and I haven't heard from him.
He hasn't contacted you at all?
No, nothing. And I never ever do this because I couldn't believe he didn't already call me. But I texted him the other day, and I didn't hear anything back. And that's why I emailed you guys.
All right. Yeah. Cool. We can make dreams come true on this show.
Or break them.
Either one. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Heather. Have you ever gone bowling before?
No.
No? Okay. That's another tough sport, too. Kind of like darts. They're both very difficult things to do.
It just doesn't look that fun.
No, it's not as fun as darts. Heather is on the phone with...
people or fat people.
Old people.
You're right. Bowling is for old fat people.
Okay, that's a little harsh. I like to bowl. Don't be jerks.
And Lydia's old and... Sorry, Lydia.
I'm not fat. All right, keep going.
Heather is on the phone with us. She wants us to call a dude that she met named Rick. Rick showed her all about the great game of darts, which she had never played before when she was out at a bar. They hung out. He seemed like he liked her. She doesn't get turned down a lot, but since then he hasn't texted her, and he's got her number and everything else, and she's tried to text message him with no response. Heather, are you ready to give Rick a call?
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I just want to, like, it's giving me little headaches. Like, do you know when it ever feels like there's, like, lightning in your head?
I do, actually.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Jose, I think you feel that.
I feel like it's giving me a headache. I just want to know why he...
Yeah, like, I understand, Heather, if you haven't been turned down a lot, it's kind of mind-blowing why someone would not want to call you back. All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Here we go.
So excited.
Rick?
Yeah, this is him.
Rick, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
I'm doing good. This is a radio station?
Yes. I'm assuming you haven't listened to us.
No.
All right.
Did I win something?
No, you did not win anything, but you do know a friend of mine, and that's why I'm calling you.
Okay.
Her name is Heather, and you met her recently at a bar. She's pretty good looking. You played darts with her?
Yeah. Wait, that's your friend?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine, and she was telling me all about, like, she was telling me about hanging out with you, and
Still laughing.
No, this is very strange. I mean, you're calling me about a girl I met at a bar playing darts.
yeah, that's because she liked you so much. She, was talking about it, and I was like, well, let's give him a call. Would you call her, and I just, because I know her, would you call her a little absent-minded kind of?
No, I mean, she knows what she's thinking, which is not much, but she knows it.
Oh, come on.
So
I wouldn't call her absent-minded. There's got to be something there.
Rick, is that the reason that you don't want to go out with her or call her back? That you feel like she's...
it was a great time I had with her, and she made me laugh, maybe because she was so ditzy, and she's beautiful. She's a very good-looking girl. But, I mean, she couldn't even say, like, Barack Obama. She was calling him, like, Barack Osama or something like that.
Wait a minute. That's not right? Yeah.
Exactly. Now I know why you guys are friends, but,
All right. So you didn't feel like Heather was smart enough to date?
Some of the things she said were kind of ditzy, but what I found out later is what really turned me off.
What did you find out?
I have a small bladder, so I have to go pee quite a bit.
Oh,
and
feel you on that.
every time that I went to the bathroom, she was accepting drinks from every single guy in that bar.
What?
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
And I found that kind of rude that if you're with somebody, not that we were together, but, obviously it's pretty obvious that, she was into me and I was into her, and you would maybe turn them down or, not laughing.
Why would I do that? That's so stupid.
Hey, Rick.
That's not rude. Like, that doesn't even make sense because that's what bars are for.
Rick?
Yeah.
Heather is on the other line.
I got that. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Just so you know, another guy that I met is trying to call me on my other line, and I'm not even going to answer it because I want to talk to you.
Oh, lucky
Yeah,
you.
Rick.
Listen, first of all, you could even maybe look at it like I saved you money, and third of all, I don't even know, like, I just don't like to be by myself. I have, like, social anxiety issues. So that's not talking to people, but so what? That's what bars are for. That's why you go to a bar to have drinks.
Okay, but listen, when you're accepting a drink from a complete stranger, obviously because all he wants is to get laid, that sends the wrong message out.
You're a complete stranger.
And if you're with
I didn't meet you until then.
You're into me, and you take that drink, you're really telling me, like, okay, well, it's cool to hang out with you, but, oh, my God, I'm getting all these drinks from every single guy in this bar.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Look at me. Yay, 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 yay.
I didn't do that. And when you came back, I gave you all my attention. The entire night, you had my attention, except for when you were in the bathroom. I'm not going to go into the bathroom with you. That's disgusting.
Fair enough, Heather.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Very good point, Heather.
The fact that you don't even understand what I'm saying, it just proves to me that you're just not, you're not all there upstairs.
Oh.
I don't even know what you're trying to say. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound like it's very nice, so you.
I mean, listen, I didn't say it was upset at all.
I sat on anyone's lap or anything while you were in the bathroom.
It did not upset me. It just kind of it was a turn off for me. Not to mention that you didn't even know who the president is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what's his name?
Brock.
Hey, Heather. All right, I'm gonna say from a guy's perspective, it is kind of lame when you come back and a girl that you're hanging out with has accepted a drink from another guy, or you think that she's flirting with other dudes while you're there. It really is. It might not seem like it to you because you're like, whatever, guys are giving me free drinks, I'm gonna take it. I would probably take a free drink too, but I can see Rick's point on this.
You just don't take drinks from strangers with somebody else. Period.
I can't help that. I don't control what they do or how good I look because I know I look good.
Okay.
So you know what? It's fine if you don't. I'm not going to beg you to go out with me. Obviously, I can get somebody else. And you know what they say about guys that have tiny bladders anyway. It's not very attractive.
Hey, Heather, I can't let you go there, all right? I have a tiny bladder, too. And even though it might be true, I don't need you pointing that kind of stuff out on the radio. All right? At this point, Rick, I would like to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Heather. I will pay for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry, Heather. It's just,
Don't be sorry because now I don't want to go out with you. You sound like an awful human being. Just because you're smart doesn't mean that makes you nice. And you know what? You went to that bar alone, which means you can't find anybody else.
Hey, Heather,
Yeah.
Heather, you're right. Being smart doesn't make you nice. Being hot, though, does. So good for you. You're a good
I
person.
don't have to be nice. I'm good looking.
That's what I said.
But, I'm kind of glad that I saw that beforehand. I mean, there you go. Thank you, though.
Well, I'm glad too. So have fun at your like going to the bar with your what did you call them? Your compadres every couple nights.
I call them colleagues. Yes.
Whatever. Don't talk to me again if I see you there.
The compadre.
Yeah. And you know what? Next time you get all those drinks, maybe you can give them to me and my friends since you get so many.
I definitely feel that there is a love connection here between you guys.
At least a lust connection.
Yeah, there's something there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
There are different levels of friends that you have. There are some friends that you would do anything for. Like you'd give them a kidney if they needed it.
Yeah.
And then there are some that you'd make the ultimate sacrifice for and give them a ride to the airport. or pick them up from the airport. That's how I judge friendship. I know who my close friends are because those are the people that will give me a ride or pick me up from the airport.
I like how you're not giving the ride.
No. I don't give anybody a ride. And Michelle, who's on the phone today to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, has a friend that she was supposed to take to the airport but couldn't do it.
Okay.
And now she needs to call her friend and explain something to her. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your email, and thank you for agreeing to do the Awkward Tuesday phone call today.
No problem.
All right. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your email?
Okay. So a few days ago, I was supposed to drive my friend Kelly to the airport, and she had a big job interview in Atlanta, so she was going to be flying out, and I didn't make it.
Is she like your best friend?
She's one of my best friends. She's like a really good... We've known each other for a long time. She's someone I really, really like being friends with.
Okay, and when you say you didn't make it, like you called and you canceled on her, or you just never showed up?
I wasn't able to get to her in time. Like, she actually ended up missing her plane.
Yeah, so did she miss out on the job interview altogether?
Yeah, she missed out on all of that. I felt horrible. I mean, she had some, like, missed calls and stuff, but I didn't get any of them.
So she couldn't get to the airport, missed her flight, I'm assuming, and missed her job interview.
Yeah.
I bet you felt pretty bad about that.
Oh, I felt horrible. I still feel horrible. I feel the worst because I lied and made up an excuse to her.
Oh, you didn't tell her the truth of why you didn't show up?
No, I just panicked. I just told her that my grandmother passed.
What?
Yeah.
And is Grandma still alive and kicking?
Yeah, she's still fine.
So you actually told her that your grandma died and you couldn't pick her up because of that?
Yes. When I told her, she understood. I mean, she's a really good friend. But
yeah, your grandma's dead. I mean, she's not going to be like, you know?
Really?
I mean, but that wasn't the truth. I mean, the truth was oh my gosh, I went out drinking the night before and got totally wasted and spent the night with some guy I met.
Oh my God.
So you hooked up with a random dude that you met that night, and that's the reason that you couldn't pick her up and she missed her flight and then missed her job interview.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to. I just had more fun than I was expecting to have, and I slept through all of her calls and texts. I didn't even get them until later.
You're like the worst friend ever.
I know. I feel terrible. That's the big reason I want to do the Awkward Tuesday phone call is because I feel like I need to get clean.
So you want to tell her that you lied about your grandma dying.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And then tell her the truth about why you couldn't take her to the airport.
Yes.
What do you think she's going to do when you tell her that?
I don't know. I hope that she's kind of cooled down from the incident so she's not as upset. And I hope she just understands. I hope she's not mad.
And why do you want to do this in an Awkward Tuesday phone call?
I just have no idea how to even go about this. You know, it's kind of a big deal. And I don't want to lose one of my best friends just because I made a mistake.
Let me ask you this. How old is your grandma now?
82.
82. Any chance that she could kick the bucket like in the next week or so?
Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
Because if you just let that happen naturally, it kind of works itself out, and then you don't have to tell her the truth.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. I'd be so upset if I was in your situation because I honestly feel like if I lost my best friend, it is possibly worse than me divorcing my husband. Like, that's how tight we are, you know?
Oh, no. Maybe I should just make up another lie. You know, because I really don't want to have to tell her I got hammered and just hooked up with a guy.
Yeah, that's what I think. Just keep coming up with different lies. No. It always works out like
that's how Jubal lives his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll give you some advice. I mean, that's the deal, is you want our advice, we'll give you advice, and then you make the phone call. This is going to be a tough one, though.
Yeah.
If she had just missed her flight and she was going on vacation or something and got another flight, that's a different story. But she missed a job interview because of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ruined your friend's life. You know that, right?
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, give you some advice, have you call her and make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
You know how it works. If you have a problem and you need our advice, email us, brookeandjubal at moving925.com. We will give you our advice as long as you make an awkward phone call in exchange. Michelle is on the phone today, and she needs to call her friend Kelly and come clean about a lie. She was supposed to take her friend to the airport, but didn't show up. Her friend missed her flight and missed a job interview that she was flying in for. Michelle told her friend that she missed it because her grandma died. Her grandma didn't die. Michelle missed the flight because she was out partying, hooked up with a dude, woke up in his bed to a bunch of missed calls and text messages from her friend. I was like, oh, crap. I didn't take her to the airport. So now she needs to call her friend and tell her the truth. Michelle, are you ready to make your Awkward Tuesday phone call?
I'm ready.
And Michelle, you know what? I want to do something for you that I've never done, and I'm going to help you out a lot here. I'm going to call as your dead grandma's husband.
No.
Your grandpa.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And just... Hi, I miss my wife so much. Thank you very much for being understanding about Michelle not being able to take you to the airport. I'll do whatever you got to do. I'll come over dressed up as him, anything to help your lie out. What do you think about that?
I don't think that's a great idea.
No? Okay.
Thank God.
Okay, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Okay.
And don't lie anymore. Just be honest. I mean, if my best friend said, listen, this is what really happened, I need your forgiveness, I would eventually get there, especially if the guy you hooked up with was really, really hot.
He was.
Okay, I mean, it's got to be worth your time, right?
Okay, here we go.
Hello? Hey, Kelly? Michelle? Hey, girl, how are you? I'm doing okay, but how are you doing with everything? I'm okay. You know, I'm really sorry again about not being able to take you to the airport and, you're missing a job interview. I feel really, really badly about that.
Do not feel bad at all. I mean, your grandmother passed away. Like, that takes precedence over everything.
So, yeah, about that, there's something I do have to tell you.
Okay.
I don't want you to be mad when I tell you this. I mean, you're a really good friend. I really, really love you. I really value our friendship, and I just don't want you to be upset.
Okay, just what? What? Just tell me.
Okay, so my grandma's actually still alive. She's not dead.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I wasn't being honest with you.
Is she, like, sick, or what's happening?
No, she's fine.
Okay, I'm so confused. What the hell is going on?
Well, I told you I couldn't take you to the airport because my grandma died, but actually something else happened, and I really freaked out.
What happened?
Okay.
Michelle?
I went out the night before and got really, really wasted and went home with some guy. I'm sorry, I panicked. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I slept through the whole thing. Like, I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to.
You told me that your grandma died and you got drunk and hooked up with a guy and slept through taking me to the airport, and because of that I missed my job interview? Are you kidding?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I really didn't mean to. I'm really sorry. I just panicked. I didn't mean to lie or anything.
Okay, you know what? I can't believe that you would do that to me. I can't believe that.
I only meant to go for 1 or 2 hours, but then the next thing I know, this guy came up to me and he was just really, really hot. We started talking. I had a lot of Fireball that night, and then I just decided to stay a little bit longer, and I just forgot to plug in my phone. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I really didn't.
Unbelievable.
I'm really sorry.
Wow. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it was a Thursday night. Where else would you be, you know? You were at a bar hooking up with random guys. That's what you do.
Oh, nah. That's unfair. I get that you're mad and everything like that, but, are you kidding me? I don't hook up with random guys every night of the week.
Well,
I mean,
really, it's a problem if it's like affecting your friendships and, you know, your responsibilities.
okay. Okay, I'll admit I like to go out, I like to have fun, but I think it's like really mean for you to like bring up all of that stuff about me.
What's really mean is saying that your grandma died when she didn't. That's really mean.
I panicked. I didn't know what else to say. I knew that if I would have just like said that I made a mistake, you would be really angry at me.
Well, yeah, and now you're saying it later, and now I'm twice as angry as I would have been in the beginning. So that was.
But I try to do this nice thing and come clean to you because you're a really good friend of mine, and I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm a human being. I didn't mean to do anything bad, and then you're just making me feel like for it.
Great. Well, you know what? I didn't get a job interview, but you got laid. So congratulations.
Awkward.
What is that?
Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Who are you?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Nice to meet you.
Michelle, what the hell is going on?
I didn't know how else to talk to you about this because I knew you were going to be upset, so I called him for advice to help.
Well, obviously they didn't help very much.
That is true.
That's a good point.
We didn't help at all. Kelly, Michelle feels really bad.
Yeah.
One, that she made up a lie about her grandma dying, and for not taking you to the airport and you missing your job interview. I don't know if she feels bad about hooking up with that guy. Who knows? I wasn't there.
Well, she should feel bad. She ruined my job interview, and you know.
Kelly, I'm really sorry about everything I did, but you said like really mean stuff about me just a little while ago. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm not.
I know. I took it a little too far, okay, but I was mad. I mean, you do go out a lot, but I definitely took it too far.
Yeah, you did. But I'm still really sorry about your job.
To be honest, I didn't really even want the job, but I did want to use it for leverage at my current job to try to get more money.
Yeah.
So she didn't screw you out of a job necessarily. She screwed you out of a raise.
Yeah. And you know what? It was a good opportunity. Like, you know, she was totally irresponsible. Like, that's really crappy of her.
I totally get that, but does she have a history of this in your friendship? Because it sounds like she really is remorseful, and we've all made some really dumb mistakes.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
So Michelle's not the most dependable friend.
Sometimes, like, she's dependable if I want to go, like, grab a friend to go to the bar and take shots with. Yeah. But, like,
He's there on time.
Well, Kelly, you need those kind of friends in your life.
Yeah.
Just don't ask those kind of friends to give you a ride to the airport.
I guess that's the lesson learned, guys.
Yeah, you should have known I wouldn't be able to take care of that.
I have a feeling that you've probably missed a lot of flights yourself.
Yeah.
So there you go, Kelly. I mean, ultimately, if you didn't want the job, don't lose a friendship over it. Just know that Michelle is your flaky friend who you can't ask to take you places.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Like, I should have known not to ask her, but she'll be my drinking buddy from now on, and not my reliable ride to the airport anymore.
Well, so you're not mad at me?
I'm still a little mad, but we're still friends. I just know that I can't count on you, so we're good.
It's a great friendship.
Do you want to go drinking tonight?
No.
You can count on me for that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I have a friend that does the exact same thing, and I know I can't count on them for anything. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. If you missed it, Michelle was supposed to take her friend Kelly to the airport, but didn't show up. And Kelly, who wanted to make an Awkward Tuesday phone call, ended up missing her flight and couldn't make a job interview that she was flying out for.
Yeah.
And her friend originally lied and said that her grandma had died. But the truth is, she ended up drunkenly spending the night with a random dude, woke up too late, and couldn't take her friend to the airport. So she wanted to come clean and tell her friend what really happened. And when her friend heard the truth, she said, guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's just kind of how you roll.
I mean, it's kind of true.
It hurts more, like, ouch, man.
Yeah.
Right? But they're your friend for a reason. You know who they are.
Yeah, eventually she forgave her and said from now on she knows that she can't ask Michelle for anything. Yeah. Other than just to have a good time, probably. Okay. So the friendship was saved. Remember, if you want to make an Awkward Tuesday phone call, just email us. We'll help you with your situation as long as you make a very awkward phone call in exchange.
Moving 92.5 Slate.